She holds music degrees from the University of Illinois Urbana and Minnesota State University. Her dynamic sessions are enriched by her experience as a studio owner, classroom teacher, and church musician. Melody Volver.
Thank you. Katya, keep clapping, fall like this. Yeah. Oh, somebody turned it off. Excited to share a wide variety of music and resources with you here today. I want to thank Todd and Catherine and all the folks here at Capitol Music for hosting this Alfred event, and to all of you for braving the traffic and being here today, taking time out of your busy day as well. The piece I opened with is one of my recital suites. It's from South Carolina, the Palmetto State, and I played the third movement, Myrtle Beach Boogie. Well, what I'd like to do this morning is just take you on a musical journey through some of my materials, what's new at Alfred Publications, share some practice tips, and some musical games for your individual and group lessons. So I'm looking forward to a really fun morning together, and let's get started. For the next several moments, I'd like to share with you something a little extreme, a word that has been used to describe everything from extreme makeup to extreme sports. But what does it mean when applied to elementary piano music? Well, introducing Solo Extreme, a 3-book collection of elementary pieces that will challenge your students to change locations on the keyboard, cross hand over hand, play harmonic intervals, accidentals, use pedal to create color and mood, vary the articulation. In short, pieces that will enhance technique and musicianship. I'd like you to open your packet and take out book 1. That is the early elementary to elementary level. And I'd like to begin with a piece that has extreme educational value, namely history. Go to page 4, The Old Typewriter. Now, how many of you in this room today, myself included, maybe not Catherine and the young man next to her, but how many of you, or Todd, but how many of you grew up on the old standard typewriters? And I did too. This will be a foreign concept to your students. So please share with them the information at the top of page 4. It says, invented in the 1860s, the typewriter is a machine that makes ink impressions on paper with a ribbon. Before the invention of computers and word processors, it was used in offices and homes for writing and correspondence. Typewriters have the same keyboard as computers. Paper is inserted in a carriage on the front of the machine. As the carriage moves, letters are produced on the paper by keys striking through the ribbon. When the right margin is reached, a bell would ring, indicate the need to return the carriage to the left and begin a new line. So when playing the old typewriter, place a counter call bell on the piano and tap the bell on beat 3 of those following measures. The bell will bring the piece to life and provide a bit of historical nostalgia. Now, you could draw the audience in even more by having a PowerPoint image of an old typewriter, or if you have access to one, set it on the stage while the student performs. It would be kind of cute. Now, this has a wonderful assortment of variety, as you can see, of staccato and legato, but the extreme element is definitely created by the accent of the call bell. So here's the old typewriter. You could just play the chord too, but it's more fun with the bell. Here's the coda. Now let's heat things up with a little hot salsa over on page 16. Hot salsa. I have some friends that are going to come up and help me with this one. Now notice the suggestions at the top of the page. It says, to spice up this piece, invite your friends to wear sombreros. Sorry, I didn't bring those in the suitcase. And add maracas, tambourine, woodlock, and egg shakers to measure 17 through 28 and the coda. They can follow the rhythms in the music here, or they can compose their new rhythm patterns if they'd like. And so we actually need one more person to play tambourine. Is there anybody that would come up and just play tambourine? It's very easy, right? Because you guys are doing woodlock and...
Come on now.
Yeah, come on now. What's your name, sir?
I'm Michael.
Michael, thanks so much for helping out today. Okay, and I'm going to introduce you, but you don't need introductions, but Catherine and Todd are both going to help play duets today, so I'm super happy about that. Okay, here's hot salsa. We're going to start out with some egg shakers. Hold them up, gals. Yep, you can certainly do that too. 1, 2, ready, go. Oh, let's see. I'm sorry, Michael.
You
No
want me to come
tambourine
in?
yet.
Okay.
Show him where to read, Todd.
Oh, he's just
Oh.
Yeah, he's in Okay, we're gonna start at 17, 2, ready, go. Okay, first beat and measure. Okay, measure 17, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And back to the beginning. And here's the coda. Thank you so much. Give them a hand, yes.
Fine job.
So that can be a lot of fun. A nice addition to recital too is to have some of this collaborative playing. You can get perhaps siblings or other students in your studio or family members. It's a lot of fun. Now let's go to book 2. We're just going to do a little highlight this morning of these. Now book 2 is the elementary to late elementary level. I'll have you turn right away to page 9. A piece with extreme mysterious nature. Steps to a Mystery it's called. Page 9. Now there's staccato in the beginning, but if you turn the page, the real challenge comes in on page 10, when the student's hand leaps up 2 octaves, as you can see, and then gradually moves down the octaves using that descending pentascale pattern. And I gave this piece to one of my 2nd grade boys last fall, before the book even came out, and he was a bit tentative about all that movement. I think sometimes we forget the little ones had difficulty changing locations. They want to just stay in their own little comfort zone. But we began practicing the movement, using the C chord as kind of an anchor, even without the middle notes. And so after some practice, he was able to move quite nicely from top to bottom and had precision and confidence in his playing. Now I need Todd up here to play Steps to a Mystery. And you can see how we do this one. This one can have instruments as well, but we'll just play this. Okay, so we'll go octave. 2, ready, go.
Sure
So
is,
it's
sure
kind of
is.
like that time. 2, ready, go. We'll go to the coda. Okay. Very nice, thank you. And on page 22, we'll do another student favorite from this book. Now, whereas Steps to a Mystery had extreme right-hand movement, you can see in this one the extreme nature is the left hand. I've actually used this piece for just sight reading for my older students, but my little ones have really enjoyed the use of this low C chord and the movement up as well, the pedal as well. So each piece is going to have some like extreme thing that the little ones, maybe haven't had before. So and here's another opportunity for collaborative performance. Some of you might be handbell directors or have access to handbells, and this would make a really nice addition to the piece if you would have grandparents, parents, siblings, or other students in your studio join in bells C, D, E, and G. Now, of course, my suitcase wouldn't handle the big bells, so we're going to try smaller bells. We'll give you each. I won't give one to you since you're
Okay, thank you.
recording.
Yes, let's see what we
Yeah.
have here.
Now, these little bells, I just got at Amazon, but you can use, and the tone bells work really well too. If you don't have the handbells, I can just give you each one there. Yeah, would you mind playing one? Good. Oh, you got coffee. Are you okay? Okay. I didn't want you to. Okay. So here's how we'll do it. You just like ring like you normally would a handbell on the first beat of each measure. Or if you have a tone bell, ding, like that. Okay? 1, 2, ready, go. Ring, 2, 3, 4. Ring, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now 1. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna go a little fast. 2, ready, go. Ring. Da, 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 da. Okay, now that sounds really nice. And so I'll go ahead and play it. Go ahead and ring just like that. I'll bring you in and out. When I, toward the end, I'll say ring wildly. And when I do that, when I say that, just go ahead and really ring it, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. And stop. Now it's time for the piano to ring. Okay, get ready. 1, 2, ready, go. And stop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, get ready. Ring wildly. Very nice, very nice.
Wonderful.
I had one of my boys, he actually was an older beginner. He's in 4th grade when he started last fall. And his name is Kyle, and really nice kid, and just, took off in piano really quickly. Well, anyway, I gave him this piece in about March. And he was doing such a great job. I said, Kyle, do you think would you be okay playing this if we added bells, on the stage? Could you keep a steady beat, get through? He goes, yeah, I have it memorized. I think I'd be fine. Okay. I said, well, then, do you think your parents or any member of your family will come up on the stage and play bells? And he thought for a minute, and he goes, I'm going to say no to that. And I said, oh, really, why? And he goes, oh, no, there's no way they'd get up on the stage. I'm sorry, Melody, they just won't. And so I said, oh, that's okay. And I thought, oh, I'm disappointed because I really wanted to do this bells. Anything that you can add to a recital that would even